This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Afternoon Update for Wednesday, March 4th, 2015. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. A pleasant good afternoon to you. We begin with a word of assurance that Barbados' financial services sector remains quite safe and sound. It's coming from the Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Services Commission, Randy Graham, who says there is no need for alarm at this stage. In fact, he is reporting that the sector is currently showing positive signs of stability. Graham's comments come as the Central Bank of Barbados prepares to release its financial stability report later this month.
We have continued to monitor all of the entities in our bank, and it could be a lot. I mean, we're talking about 300 pension plans, 20, 25 credit units, 35 credit units, 20 insurance companies, and another 20 mutual funds. And the team at the staff, they're quite actively monitoring these particular issues. We saw some issues when we first came, and I think we've done a good job at correcting it and getting the industry to understand the level of regulatory oversight that the FSC will bring. And we've worked with the industry as well to correct some of these things. So I think we're in a stable place right now. Hopefully we start to see some growth. We can see some growth coming in some sectors. But in terms of the red flags, I think we're in a good stable place right now.
However, the insurance industry regulator is not prepared to comment on the impact that the ongoing Clico debacle has had on the island. Graham tells Barbados Today the matter remains at a delicate stage, while pointing out that the FSC is party to ongoing court hearings on the matter. As for the recent announcement by Sagicor that it is preparing to move its headquarters out of Barbados, Graham said no formal application has been received to date by the FSC. A colossal waste of resources. That's how a leading player in the adult entertainment industry is hitting back at law enforcers for raiding a city club and arresting more than 24 exotic dancers. President of the Global Adult Industry Association, Charles Lewis, tells Barbados Today strip clubs are a vital part of the entertainment area and they continue to thrive in the country. He contends it would make more sense for authorities to regulate the sector and extract the economic benefits.
We could regulate in terms of issuing licenses to strip clubs, special licenses for them to operate. Of course, that comes with a licensing fee. It would also enable CARICOM nationals who want to come into Barbados to perform as dancers, not as prostitutes, to come in under the CARICOM immigration agreement and perform as dancers. Any international dancers who want to come in would have to apply for a special immigration entry visa for maybe 1 to 3 months, and that would be also at a cost, which is additional revenue to the economy.
Barbados could be in danger of losing its UNESCO heritage status if historic structures in and around the city are not maintained. That's according to Sharon Christie, the chairperson of the Revitalization of Bridgetown Initiative. Christie, who's calling for a management structure to be put in place, is concerned that Barbados is not taking full advantage of the World Heritage designation.
It's a tremendous value from a tourist perspective. There are people who travel every year to another UNESCO site. And I think that we, are not using that to the best of our advantage from a tourism and foreign exchange perspective. And the other thing that is of great concern, and I'm not sure everybody fully appreciates it, is that UNESCO designation is something you must continuously qualify for. It is not set in stone. Okay. And if we do things that are in contravention of why that was awarded, or if we don't do things that we ought to be doing to ensure that we maintain that designation, we will lose it.
Barbados has a new independent senator. She is Dr. Carol Jacobs, who was sworn in this morning by Governor General Sir Elliot Belgrave. Following a brief ceremony at Government House, Lady Haynes, the widow of late politician Sir Richard Haynes, told reporters that she was honored to occupy the post and ready to participate in the next sitting of the Senate. However, she made it clear that she will not allow her profession to be compromised by her Senate duties.
I am in private practice so that I can control my hours a little bit and work around it. I've done this before when I was with the global fund. I will give it my best shot. So my patients are always of the paramount importance.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, Trinidad and Tobago's opposition leader, Dr. Keith Rowley, tells Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, bring it on. The challenge follows the Prime Minister's announcement that she will file a motion of no confidence and a lawsuit against him.
Bring it on. We're ready, willing and able to take off the mask of all masqueraders, including the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. These are very serious matters. Very, very serious matters.
Opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley's response to the Prime Minister's announcement that she has instructed the Leader of the House, Dr. Rudal Munilal, to file a motion of no confidence against him in the Parliament. On Monday night, the Prime Minister said Dr. Rowley had a responsibility to inform either her or the President that Police Complaints Authority Director David West was a witness in a libel suit filed against him by Ananram Logan, who was the Attorney General when Mr. West's name came up as a nominee for the job. Dr. Rowley said Mr. West's filing of an affidavit in the libel suit in June of last year was of no benefit to him when he was approached by the Prime Minister to support the nomination last October.
That report from TV6 News. And finally, on the international scene, we head to Paris, where workers digging under a supermarket made an unsettling discovery, as many as 200 skeletons in mass graves. We get more in this CNN report.
In an astonishing discovery, the skeletal remains of 200 men, women, and children were found by a team of French archaeologists buried beneath the store. The supermarket in the old Felix Poten building is thought to lie on top of a cemetery, once attached to the Trinity Hospital, which was founded in the 12th century and destroyed some 600 years later. When Monoprix decided to revamp the site, archaeologists were granted access to the basement, under which they discovered 8 separate mass graves. The largest contained the human remains of more than 150 people lying side by side. How they died is unknown, but experts believe the fact that the grave is so large and tightly packed suggests that those laid to rest there probably died during a major health crisis in the city's past, such as an epidemic or a famine. That's our afternoon updates, but you can join us again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Have a safe and wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? #sexy.